everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be going over my November and December mail haul as the last bit of mail that I got for the year 2025. I know I said in my previous mail haul video or in my previous sorting photo cards that I was going to be having like a huge packet for the month of December because I was going to forward a lot of my K-pop albums. I actually ended up getting a new seasonal job for the holiday season and that took over all of my priority. I kid you not, I was not actively looking for trades or sales. I didn't even have time for like social media and stuff. So I genuinely forgot to even request forwarding for that. This one right here arrived like in early January, but I included it in this one because this was supposed to arrive in December. This is the only one that I actually requested in December. As for my huge packet, I just recently requested that, so that's not going to arrive until like late January or beginning of February. So as always, we're going to go ahead and get started with the loose items first, and then we're going to move on to the tracked and stamped mail. So starting off with the first items, I have my Not Cute Anymore postcards and photo cards. This is actually the signed postcards. I only bought the regular albums and that is what I received. As for the remaining versions of the albums, those are currently being packed, so that is why I don't have all of the albums yet. So starting off with the postcards, I actually ended up pulling Minju. And I also pulled Aurora. I've noticed that in the previous albums, I actually end up pulling them quite often the most. I have not to date pulled a single signed Wani postcard, but I literally pull Wani so much in the album photo cards. I guess there's kind of like a balance there. And then for the photo cards, this one is the unit photo card that I pulled. So this one has Mocha in it, so that's why I decided to keep it. And then this was the only Mocha photo card that I pulled. As for the other photo cards, I did end up pulling quite a couple of the other members, but like I said, I still have more versions that are going to be coming in the way, and I have another set of album that is also on the way, so I might end up pulling some more photo cards. And then the next set of photo cards is actually my Korean proxy. So this is the only one that I actually requested for the month of December. This was supposed to arrive in December, but my proxy did obviously take a 2-week break due to the holiday season. I decided to include it in here anyway because why not? So starting off with the pre-order benefits, the reason why I had to use a different proxy for this than my typical Korean address was because these events were like offline or pre-orders only, and my proxy that I have with all of my albums, they do not have an offline team yet, and they also did not have All of Young available on their website. I could have requested an individual purchase link, so like they would order it for me and then I'll just pay it through their website, but I did order these last minute, so it wasn't going to be enough time to submit an individual request. So the first pre-order benefit is the All of Young pre-order benefit, and honestly I don't remember if you bought the set you got this pre-order benefit, but if you bought like a single version, I think there was another pre-order benefit. When I unboxed it, there was 3 photo cards of the same one. I'm gonna see if I can try to trade these two for a different pre-order benefit that I don't have, or is something that I want to like match into my page. But if I can't, I'll probably just figure out how to like organize them in my page, or probably sell off the extra ones. And then this photo card is the main reason why I had to go with the different proxy, was because my main Korean proxy does not have offline events, and this one, even though you could order it online, you had to pick up in person, so that's hence why it's offline, and my Korean proxy just couldn't do that. So I just went with the older proxy that I had used previously. And this is the CW pre-order benefit. This, when I saw the preview for this, I absolutely fell in love with this pre-order benefit, and I am so happy that I have it and I was able to get it. And then for the photo cards, this one is the standard album photo card, which is that big box one. I am so happy that I was able to pull a different version from the one that I had already previously pulled from his signed album. I do still have one more set of albums on the way, so hopefully if I'm able to complete the 3 out of 3. Right now I'm 2 out of 3 for the album photo cards. This one is, I want to say this is version, I think it's version C with the 36 photo cards plus the lenticular. So this is the photo card that I pulled. Like I said, I still have one more album on the way, so hopefully I do not get a duplicate. And then I did end up getting 2 of the, which is that Silver Bag album, which honestly, I do not like that album. whatsoever. The fact that you have to literally make a tear in the album just to get the inclusions out. I am not a fan of bag albums at all. I have never been a fan of bag albums. I would have preferred him to do like a sealable bag album. That way we could open and close it and everything would still be perfectly. But the fact that we literally have to create a tear on the album, I'm just not a fan of that. So these are the two photo cards that I pulled, but I'm so happy that I was actually able to get two different ones. Like I said, I still have one more album on the way of this version, so hopefully I can complete the set. And that is it for the loose items. Now we're gonna move on to the tracked items, which I only have one item. Okay, so this is a trade. This is the person who I traded with. And this is for a spaghetti signed postcard, which is Sakura's signature. I actually ended up pulling two duplicate Chaewons in my album, so I decided to trade my extra Chaewon for a different member who I genuinely do not pull a lot of. I was just missing Sakura since I've never pulled her signature once, so I'm so happy that I was able to trade my duplicate for her. And then they sent a couple of extra supplies. So like they sent some stickers, some postcards and memo pads, an envelope and a card and stuff. It's honestly just so helpful whenever collectors include supplies because we can always like reuse these. They're not just, you know, sitting in storage or anything. Now we're gonna move on to the stamped mail. Starting off with the first one. So this is a trade. This is the person who I traded with. And this is for Mocha's Bomb photo card. So I think I have completed this set for her photo cards. Or maybe I'm still missing one more. This is from the Blue album. On to the next one. So this is another photo card from the Bomb album. This one is from the Unit albums. And this is the person who I traded with. So this album, I actually already pulled the other version of the photo card herself, and I had Yuna's, so I just traded my Yuna for this Mocha, so I know that I have already completed this set for her photo cards. On to the next one. So this is another trade. This is the person who I traded with. They sent a couple of stickers for freebies. And this is for Chaewon's spaghetti photo card. This is the helmet version or the delivery girl version. At least that's what I like to call it. I am just missing one more photo card, which is the one where she's holding the tomato to officially complete her set. On to the next one. So this is another trade. This is the person who I traded with. And this one is Bear Momo. So Bear Momo was the last photo card that I needed to complete my OT9 bear set. I don't know why, but I had been struggling so much with this. I literally even bought a duplicate Mina just so I could be able to trade the bear photo card for a bear photo card. But I guess everybody had already finished collecting the bear sets that I could not find her for like anything. And then whenever people would sell her, she'd be one of the first members to be like bought out. So I was always too late, and I was finally able to find a trade for her. I did have to cross trade between different K-pop groups in order to finally find a trade for her, but it was definitely worth it. On to the next one. So this is another trade. This is the person who I traded with. And for the freebies, they sent a couple of stickers and a Lomo card. And this is for Sana's The Story Goes On photo card. So I am trying to complete her set, and I'm also trying to collect OT9 for the red back version of this. But honestly, I have not been able to find as many trades for that album. I also did take a break like I had mentioned, so I'm going to try and get back into trading and finding those photo cards first. On to the next one. So this is another trade. This is the person who I traded with. So this next one is some more photo cards from The Story Goes On. I have a Sana and a Chaeyoung. I think this is the other version because I did pull one of these Sanas myself. So I think I'm done for the brown backs. And then, like I said, I'm trying to collect OT9 for the red backs. So this is the Chaeyoung that I decided to trade for. I think Chaeyoung was one of the members in which I really didn't have like an overall favorite for the red backs. I kind of just liked both of the photo cards. So I left both of them unshaded on my wish list. And whoever offered a Chaeyoung photo card first, that is the one that I went with because I absolutely just loved both of them. On to the next one. So this is another trade. This is the person who I traded with. And this is another photo card from The Story Goes On. This is Tui's photo card, and I think the same thing as Chaeyoung, in which I didn't really have a particular favorite out of her set. I'm just happy to have one of her photo cards so that I can complete the OT9 set. On to the next one. Oh, I actually did not pull it myself. So this is another trade. This is the person who I traded with. I'm pretty sure I thought I pulled it myself, but I guess I didn't. So this is Sana's photo card. Oh, actually, no, I did pull it myself. This is actually her Target exclusive photo card. I think I ended up pulling Chaeyoung, and I also pulled Jungyeon's, and I traded my Jungyeon for this one. Oh, that actually makes sense. I ended up trading my Chaeyoung Target exclusive for these two photo cards. Pre-order benefits are valued depending on like what store it comes from and stuff, because we all know that the Twice pre-order benefits that are included in their albums, they're not really worth a lot. But some store exclusive pre-order benefits like the Walmart's, Target, Barnes and Noble and stuff, people will usually trade one pre-order benefit for two album photo cards, so it can like balance it out. I ended up trading my Chaeyoung Target exclusive for two album photo cards, and then I just traded my Target Jungyeon for a Target Sana. Okay, and finally on to the last piece of mail. So this is another trade. This is the person who I traded with. And this is for Spaghetti Chaewon. So this is the other version of the Spaghetti set photo cards. So like I said, I'm just missing her tomato card, and then I will officially be done with the regular album set. I want to say I have Unchae for that version. Okay, and that is everything for the month of November and December. And honestly, I feel like I got a pretty decent amount of photo cards compared to how much mail I had. So I'm really happy with that because I am able to complete a lot of my sets. So a lot of these photo cards, I'm going to be able to sort them in my binders, which I'm actually pretty happy about that. Unboxing it is going to give me like an updated on what I need to search and what I need to find to complete more sets. So yeah, that is everything that I have for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope that every single one of you has an amazing day. So I'ma let the sun